Sounds about right. He's gonna be like, what the hell? Nah! Right away, nah!
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans will need to be on top of their game if they want to come away with win number 9 on the season. It's the Browns going up against the Titans.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to
we're
between
just waiting.
the Cleveland Browns, and he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Tennessee Titans. Mariota now to throw on first down. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Henry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Mariota. Forced out to his left. And some space here. And avoids the contact by sliding. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Played dual surgery.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, now he bolts. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. the 20, 10, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This is fielded at the goal line. They find some open field here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Let's go to
Special
Greasy.
teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
No.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And it'll work his way across
Had it
the
to where
30
I
to
cracked the
32.
screen to start
It'll be
it.
a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's
Like,
right
what's
on the
it called?
verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the
Like it
huddle
would
right
glitch
now.
and wouldn't read like a
And the
certain
defense
letter.
searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his
Was there only
left.
like two
He can
people in
run
there?
for it, and he will.
There-
Give him 7 on the tuck
Supposed
and
to
run,
know.
and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Sergio.
When they watch
He's in
film
here,
of
he's
this
in here.
game and hand out the grade
He's in
sheets,
here, he's in
he's
there.
going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what
Bitch,
else does he do?
what the
Protects
hell?
himself by
I
sliding
had him,
and
dude.
avoiding the
What the
big hit.
fuck?
Double plus, big time play.
They need to fix
They'll
that
run it now out of
glitching
the
shit.
gun. And some room to roam now.
Oh, it's one of those fluffy
And it'll be
ones.
brought down just shy of the 45.
Nah, Sergio's
They
his
give
is
him
like
4 yards there. It'll
his
be
is not
second
like
and
a
6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern
more
here
of a,
because they've
like,
been very heavy
he
in the
actually has,
running
like,
game
normal
on the
hair.
last 4 plays.
You
Sorry.
took the words right out of my mouth so far. 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Pick Sergio.
They're going to look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Dumbass didn't make it.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away.
Oh, shit.
Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll look to throw again.
I'm dead.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful.
What the? Oh my God, bro! Fucking stupid as gun. Swear.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. They'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run the counter now on first down. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A first down carry for Henry.
Salty.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Don't come to this house, there's
Finding a
traps.
safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
Nothing, pure ammo. No fucking gun, you fucking bullshitting me.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
There's 2 in my house.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, they're inside.
It's a gain of 10, and the
Try to
Browns are
snipe
going to
from
get a
over
first
there.
down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They
Mata
didn't just
ese, mata
gash him,
ese,
they
quita.
blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole
The
lot
other
of
guy's
credit,
building
thanking
up.
them for that much space to rumble.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Fucking bullshit, this guy coming.
To go deep right sideline. So they took
Where's
a
he at?
shot on
Bata allá arriba, bata. Oh, to your right. In front of you, in front of you.
Oh, shit.
down, but couldn't connect.
One more hit, it should
The
be.
head coach
fucking
reaches
bitch.
for the red flag, tosses it down on the field.
Oh,
He
there
wants
was
a
other
challenge
people
here.
there.
Yeah, that's the guy from another building.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They begin with Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And Matthews makes the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Tennessee first down. That one Mariota to Matthews.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Kick surgery.
Mariota gives to Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
All right.
10 more there and another first down.
No,
I'm okay with the call.
Your
In
friends
fact,
can
I
go play
actually
now.
like it. I know they're down a couple
Nah, I
of
want to watch the
scores,
Chiefs game.
but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
It's already like in basically 30 minutes. So, well, 30, like 40 minutes.
Being chased out left.
oh shit.
And he just gets rid of it.
It
Throws
starts
it
at 8:30.
The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the
How
scoreboard.
did chicken outside of one?
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he finds Corey Davis. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
No.
Picked off at the 24.
Not that I know. No one gets to this house.
Will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways.
Were you in the barn? The white barn?
And reverberate for weeks to come.
So you got the chest that was on. Oh, there's someone here. There is someone here.
So the incomplete pass.
He's on top of the red barn. Uno está por aquí, por ti.
Now they try the right side here.
Oh.
That's me throwing grenades.
Job to get 8 there after the incompletion. And
Throw
now
him.
they'll look at
Oh,
3rd
he
and
got
2
me.
coming up.
Getting a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Oh!
Then he'll give it here to his running back.
That shit doesn't do shit to win.
That good for 22 and a first
building on
down.
the right side.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Oh my God. Trash boy. Oh.
He'll drop to throw.
Yeah,
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd down to the offense needing 5 yards. For the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarrell Casey. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout.
I was like, I'm gonna fucking choke if I don't kill him.
18 seconds to go in the first half. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. Okay, so Larry, a apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Brian Arakpo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Oh my God. How the fuck am I not going to have bandages?
After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down following the run. Again, it's Henry. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. Have excellent hands that can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Yeah,
and
no,
you have to
because
give
nobody.
credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they
Nobody
had
has
him.
him.
Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And now timeout is
come on,
whistled.
someone needs to leave
a
fucking benches around.
on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And this is back down to his 7-point game. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do.
They're down there, but
a 1-play drive where you throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Oh, shit.
Only has 7 lives.
Coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is.
Get on
to not play too much zone.
Yeah, yes.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Throwing is Mariota. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, it hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he slides to avoid the hit. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Hands to Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Mariota on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3/4. And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and goal. Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now look at 56. Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Go! Detroit! Detroit!
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Let's go! Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And late in that one, the Bears have now moved in front. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mariota loaded now to throw on first down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A swing pass caught. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run. Murray. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Gold now out to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Able to power through. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. If they can win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, look at this. Derrick Henry all alone. takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. First down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A handoff, running left, Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Running left, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different...
you.